Welcome to this video. I am Physics and today we are going to be going over SUVAT equations. First we are going to be going over the equations of motion. So the first one is S equals U plus V times by T over 2, V equals U plus AT, S equals UT plus half AT squared, V squared equals U squared plus 2AS. Where S equals displacement, U equals initial velocity, V equals final velocity, A equals acceleration, and T equals time. Note that these equations are used when there is uniform acceleration. So now we are going to be going over the example exam style question, which states that the parachutist who is modelled as a particle falls for 3 seconds before her parachute opens. The acceleration due to gravity is modelled as being 10 meters per second squared. Using this model, find the speed of the parachutist at the instant her parachute is open. So first we need to write SUVAT. So S equals U equals V equals A equals and T equals. So S equals, we don't need that. U equals 0 as the initial velocity is 0 as she just jumped from the plane. V equals, we're trying to find that. A equals 10 and the time equals 3. So as we're given U, A and T, we can just use V equals U plus AT. So if we do that, we can just sub in the values. So U equals 0 plus 10 times by 3, and that will be equal to 30 meters per second. And that's part A done. So now we need to find to the nearest whole number the value of T for the next part of the question. So for this part, if you read the question, there's 3 different parts of the question, which is before her parachute opens, while her parachute opens, and here as well, and after that as well, when she's at a constant speed. So first we are going to be going over before her parachute opens and finding that velocity. So we need to use SUVAT for each of these parts. So S is what we're trying to find. U equals 0, V equals 30, A equals 10, and T equals 3. So to find S, we can use a lot of equations, but I'll use S equals UT plus half AT squared. As U equals 0, we can just cancel this, cross this out. So S will equal to half A, which is 10, multiplied by T, which is 3, squared. And when you do that, you'll get 45 meters. So now we are going to be going over the next part, which is when her parachute opens. So immediately after her parachute opens, she decelerates for 12 meters per second squared for 2 seconds. So now, as she's decelerating, the final velocity is going to be different. So as she's decelerating for 12 meters per second squared for 2 seconds, we can do 12 times by 2, which equals 24 meters per second. And we can just do 30 minus 24, which equals 6 meters per second, as she's losing that velocity when she's decelerating. So now the final velocity is now going to be 6 meters per second. So now we need to write SUVAT again. So S equals, we want to find that out. U equals 30, V equals 6, A equals 12, and T equals 2. Now for this, we are going to be using S equals U plus V multiplied by T over 2. And so that will, when we sub in the values, which are 30 plus 6 multiplied by 2 times by all of that over 2, so the 2's will cancel out, and so we're just going to be left with 36 meters. So now we are going to be going over the last portion of her journey, which is which is going to be the constant speed until she reaches the ground. So now we need to do SUVAT for that. So we know that S will equal to, we don't know, U will equal to 6, as the whole journey will be 6 meters per second, which is over here, as she is in that constant speed until she reaches ground. V will equal to, we don't need to know that, A will equal to, we don't need to know that either, and T will equal to T minus 5. And you'll be wondering, why is it minus 5? But that is due to the fact that the first portion of her journey is 3 seconds, and the second portion of her journey is 2 seconds. So we already know that 5 seconds have been gone. So we will leave it as T minus 5. So now to find S, we just need to do S equals 6 T minus 5. 6, so it will be, as it is written in U times T. So that will be equal to 6T minus 30. So now as we have this, and that is equal to S, now that we have this, we can do the overall distance, which is 550, as it says it here and here, equals to 45, which is distance of this, plus 36, which is this, the distance over here, and we do that plus this equation, so 6T minus 30. And so when you do that, we will get, so we want T by itself, so we'll get 6T equals to 550 plus 30 as this minus, and we need to do it minus by 45 and minus by 36. So you get 499. And so T will equal to, we divide both sides by 6, and so it will be 83 seconds. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something from this video, and it would be really appreciated if you could share this video and subscribe. Have a fantastic day.